What's up, guys? Good to see you. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? So I figured I'd pop in and start doing this little video on how 2020 is going so far. Now, the obvious question, not the obvious question, but pretty obvious that 2020 is just being really shitty right now. And yeah, it's just so ridiculous how far it's gone down. All I gotta say is it's crazy to be alive during something like this, honestly. It's nuts. But whenever there's bad, there's always good. So I think that's what I'm going to talk about today. So 2020 being shitty and all. Now, with everything that's been happening, the deaths, the virus, the Black Lives Matter, the Trump, everything is just bad. But as long as that is happening, there's some good happening. At least personally in my life. So recently, what I feel like I've done in 2020 is obviously nothing, because I can't go to school, we can't go out with people, so obviously I've done nothing this whole year, pretty much. There's online classes, but there's no point. You're not gonna learn the same as long as you're online, because it's just really hard. And I'm the kind of person to get really distracted, especially if it were to take place online, because I would just be really out of it. But so what I think 2020 was good for me is coming in touch with myself. So if you guys didn't know, well, obviously you guys don't know, but I've been experimenting with shrooms recently. Now, I know that might sound a bit extreme, but I'm personally not a big fan of drugs. And what I believe that shrooms is, I don't think it's a drug, obviously, because shrooms are something that comes out of the earth. But is that the end of it? Bro, that was the end of it. Anyways, yeah, shrooms, it's something that's just out of this world. It really is from this world. Like I said, it's really came from the fucking ground. But I've done that recently, and I've had my spiritual trip. So if you guys don't know that, it's when you undergo certain conditions during that thing, and then you start realizing your true potential inside. And I don't think I unlocked the potential, but I've definitely unlocked some kind of meaning, and that meaning would be the true meaning of happiness, which would be just being myself and having everyone in my life, which I'm pretty much thankful for. Even to this day, I'll remember that night for probably until I die, because that night was just something else. So I think that's something really special that's happened this year. And also this might sound really shitty, but I've recently had internet issues, because the internet I had before wasn't exactly legal. It was off some guy from Facebook. It was basically a hacker that was stealing the internet from Spectrum, and he pretty much he offered like $200 for like a whole 3 years, no, like monthly bills, whatever. So obviously that was a big steal, and we went through that. Problem is though, whenever his like programs for like hacking and shit were to get like busted through the actual like internet company, that would leave us, you know, with no internet for a few days. And it would get really repetitive sometimes. Sometimes every single customer that he served, he would always have to come by their house just to give them like a new the internet box, whatever, you know, the flashing box, whatever. I don't even know what's called, router. I don't know, but literally every single customer that he's had, he has to go through their house just to give them a new one every time. And I think the longest time it took him to reach our house was like a good week, and it was just really shitty. It honestly was. I was bored out of my mind, but with that, whenever there was no internet, I would actually open up a book, and when family would come over, they would question me what I'm doing out there. And then like I would tell them that I'm reading a book because there's no internet. And then they start laughing like out loud because they never see me read a book, which is pretty funny thinking about it. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Honestly, 2020 has been a shit show, but maybe in a personal level for myself as a person, it's probably been the best year. Just growing to be a person, and I hope that I'm struck with more motivation to do more things now that I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone with a lot of things in life. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I hope 2020 isn't shitty for you guys. Hopefully you guys get a little on the creative side a bit instead of just staying inside playing video games. Obviously, what I mean by getting creative is not taking shrooms, but you know, maybe doing other stuff that interests you. Me personally, I would like to get into drawing. I think drawing would be very cool, and I would do lots of art for all my favorite characters, literally all day, and that shit would be pretty cool. And yeah, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys liked the little talk through I did, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.